Dillon Brooks, if you watching this video, I'ma be real. You got on my nerves a lot last year, but fam, I'ma humble myself and I'ma say it how it is. You got my respect, bro. You are ballin' on Houston right now, bro. What up, everybody? It's your boy STG Hoops with a brand new video, and yes, the Dillon Brooks comeback is officially here. And you know we gotta dive deep to it. If you are brand new to this channel, which many of you guys are, go ahead, like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, showing my face right here. But don't worry, I'm about to turn my face off. We're gonna go to the commentary with the stock footage behind us and dive deep into Dillon Brooks. But we don't do no scripts here. I ain't writing anything down. We talking from the heart because that's what we do as hoopers. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get straight to it. Dillon Brooks, this video's for you. After last year, I don't think I'd ever see myself making a video literally complimenting, cheering, rooting, and being excited for Dillon Brooks. But that's just how the game of basketball works, bro. Real recognize real. We ain't about hating. We ain't about any of that, bro. If you hooping, you got my respect. Dillon Brooks, bro, this brother got my respect, and we got the factual data to even back this up. We don't script these videos, but I still kind of do some research on stats and things like that. Yo, Dillon Brooks is doing it, bro. He's slowly becoming, he may already be. You let me know if you're a Houston Rockets fan. Like the heart of this Houston Rockets squad, dog. Like this guy is breathing Houston. He's just invigorating everybody around him, and it's literally coming across. You feel it. You feel what this brother is doing. He's becoming a hero. He's becoming a hero. You ever watch WWE? Right? You ever watch WWE? Sometimes there's a player, he's a villain, and then he becomes the straight up, the hero. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we see this, right? What is it called? The heel, all that type of stuff, right? You see him go from one side, then you see them go to the other side. There's so many different people, that I can think of. This Triple H and Batista, etc., right? Bro, this is Dillon Brooks, because last year when he played for the Memphis Grizzlies, and of course the Lakers get all the spotlight, you see what he did, him, LeBron, all that. Obviously many people siding with the Lakers, going against Dillon Brooks, opening their mouth, talking that trash, and he was just perceived in that light, and obviously had to get humbled in the playoffs and things like that. But dude, seeing what he's doing in Houston, dude, my respect is earned. And you know what the crazy thing is? The crazy thing that I gotta highlight and pinpoint about this, and we're gonna get to Dillon Brooks' stats, is that Memphis didn't even want to re-sign him. The vibe that I felt when I heard what they said is like, dude, we are done with Dillon Brooks. That's the vibe that I got. That we are done with Dillon Brooks. Before we even mention what Dillon Brooks is doing now, let's just kind of get to the raw stats. Bro, Dillon Brooks in the Memphis Grizzlies for 3 seasons in a row, or 4 almost, averaged his, in 2019 to 2020, when he's 24 years old, this brother averaged 16 points a game for 73 games for this Memphis Grizzlies squad. The next season, 17 points a game for this Memphis Grizzlies squad. The season after that, 21 to 22 season, 18.4 points a game. And last season struggled a little bit with 14 points a game, right? His lowest in the past 4 years of him being a Grizzly. 14 points a game, but of course that's the emergence of Ja Morant, etc. But because of that, and of course some bad performances that he had in speaking up in the media against LeBron, but as a player, that was enough for them to just be done with him, right? That was enough for the Grizzlies to be done with him. And you see the Grizzlies now. I get it. Smart's been hurt, and obviously Ja Morant has been dealing with the suspension, but dude, they're one of the worst teams in the NBA. As of now, 6-18 record, probably even worse by the time this video is live. You know what I'm trying to say? And then on the flip side, you see the Rockets, and I'm looking at the standings, and I was actually shocked myself to see this. I thought the Rockets would be a little bit lower, way lower actually, to compare to where they are. Bro, this team is 6th as of now, 6th in the Western Conference, 5-game winning streak, 13-9. They're higher than the Lakers, they're higher than the Clippers, they're higher than the Suns, they're higher than the Warriors, bro. This is insane. They're literally just 1 or 2 games away from the 2nd seed. That's how well Houston is playing. Of course, you got some other studs on the team. You got Van Fleet, and you got, all these young and upcoming hoopers. You got Jalen Green, who obviously has such a big future ahead of him. You got Jeff Green, who's, is 37 years old, one of the oldest players in the game, but he's been there. He's done that. You need that veteran, right? You got Reggie Bullock Jr., who's a straight-up shooter. Man, I didn't even know this team had Victor Oladipo, so that's on me, right? You got Sengun, bro. This brother is killing it. People saying like he's on that track to be a Sabonis, maybe a Jokic. Like, people really got high expectations for this brother. He about to get the bag soon. Jabari Smith Jr., of course, Fred VanVleet. We just said that. Like, this team got players. This team has a core, and they just got a persona to them, right? They got a persona to them because they're like the underdogs. Right? Who would have thought that Houston would be this exciting? And like I said, Dillon Brooks got a huge role in that. And I knew Dillon Brooks was going to play well. A lot of people were skeptical because Dillon Brooks got the bag, right? He got the bag, getting $22 million this year. He's the second highest paid player after Fred VanVleet, who's getting $40 million, which is crazy, bro. But with $22 million, people thought that Dillon Brooks was like overpaid. That was the persona and the narrative prior to him signing. But at 27 years old, in the prime of his career, this brother is showing up, okay? He is not scoring as much as he has in the past. He's averaging, one of his lower seasons with 13.2 as of now points a game, but he doesn't have to because he has a supporting cast who can also take that load for him. What to me is so impressive is he is shooting the best he's ever shot from, 3-point, of course, and even 2 points. This brother, but let's just stick with the 3 points right now because that's something that he was mocked at a lot last season. They were leaving him open. He was just bricking threes. Bro, just today, they had the Houston Rockets game against his former team, the Memphis Grizzlies. And who makes a three to seal the game? That's Dillon Brooks, and the crowd goes nuts, man. At least I did. That was crazy to see, right? He had a video that they made for him, and he was very emotional and things like that. Very happy for this brother. But man, he is shooting well. He is shooting almost 40% from the 3-point, percentage, and he never was even almost near that, bro. Like, the highest he was closest to that was his second year, and obviously he's only getting like barely any minutes, 18 minutes a game. He only played 18 games that season anyway, so we don't even count that, right? So right now, almost 40%, that is huge. Almost 40% is huge. Free throw, that's just his best free throw year as well, at almost 85%. So this brother is hooping. This brother is straight up hooping. This is his best rebounding year as well. 3.5 rebounds a game too. So this guy is doing a lot. He means a lot to the city, and I gotta give my respect. I gotta tip off my hat, because I was one of those dudes who I'm like, man, what is this guy doing? He's talking too much trash. This is why the Grizzlies are just, we're a future potential dynasty, to now just collapsing in front of our own eyes because they're talking too immaturely, whatever, to somebody who just found his team, the team that supports him, and he's just showing everybody he just got heart. He just got heart. And that's something you gotta respect, bro, because there's very few people who got heart like that. Now everybody just wants to dance. Now everybody just wants to be buddies and just want to play and just chill right after the game ends. That, that Kobe mentality, bro. I ain't chilling with the competitors. You know what I'm trying to say? Very few people got that dog mentality. Dillon Brooks is definitely one of the dudes like KG, for example, or Kobe. Like, he ain't about that. He is die hard with his team. And now, in retrospect, I gotta give respect to the confidence he had even when he was with Memphis, because he rocked with his squad. He had that confidence. Why would he not have that confidence, right? Like, you gotta at some level respect that. And he's bringing that into Houston, and it's translating into wins. It's translating into confidence with the players around him, his teammates, obviously, and it's just translating into the world in general. I think the narrative is shifting, and I have to be somebody who admits that I obviously, when I jumped into the narrative bandwagon about Dillon Brooks, and I'm here to apologize because what he's doing is awesome. It's so cool to see, and I'm reading comments on all these Dillon Brooks videos on Instagram, etc., and I'm not alone. All I see is comments of people saying, yeah, I was wrong about Dillon Brooks, or is anyone else becoming a Dillon Brooks fan, or Dillon Brooks is starting to be one of my favorite players to watch this season, and things like that. So I'm with you. That is so cool to see, man. Somebody just turn it around, and this comeback is here, bro. Dillon Brooks is here. I'm excited to see what Houston can do. Can you imagine Dillon Brooks in the playoffs this season? Oh, man, it's like the whole thing is shifting, dog. It's all shifting. I'm excited. I love the NBA. I love discussing everybody. In the comments down below, I want your thoughts on Dillon Brooks. Are you rooting for him? What are your thoughts on the Houston Rockets? Do you think they can actually make a run this obviously playoff season? Can they make the playoffs? Are they going to fall off? But let me know what y'all think about Dillon Brooks this season. Are you rooting for him? Whatever. And of course, if you haven't already, go ahead and just give this video a like if you made it this far. It would really mean the world so more people can see this video. Of course, you commenting on it would mean a lot. If you haven't subscribed, that would seriously mean the world. You know, when I look into the analytics, a lot of the people who watch the videos, many of them aren't even subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, because we have family here. We don't script these videos. We talk about ball because it's in our blood, and we're going to make a lot more videos. We're so close to that 1K subscriber mark, and that's going to be a huge milestone for all of us, because we have family. We team STG. I'll see you all in the next video.